What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City. As always, we are your host. I'm Mayor Taylor.
Ryler, I wonder how that sounded because when you went that loud, your mic started giving out. You had too much passion when you said that.
Hey, man, look, I'm excited because today we are making our official 2026 Royal Rumble predictions. It honestly, dude, it doesn't feel like it's Royal Rumble season. Two reasons, because it feels like just last month we were watching Jey Uso win the 2025 Royal Rumble match. It's
Yeah, I can't
crazy.
believe it's been a year since that.
Yes, I can't believe it either. And number two is they really haven't promoted the Royal Rumble this year. Like I mentioned this on my Raw review this week, where I don't know if it's because they're in Saudi Arabia this year and that they know that fans like us in the United States aren't going to travel over to Saudi Arabia for the Royal Rumble. So I guess they thought, oh, I mean, it's the Royal Rumble. They're going to show up. They're going to watch it. I mean, it's the Royal Rumble. Of course they're going to. I mean, they're going to tune in. So we can just you know Royal Rumbles this weekend. I mean, we don't have to put much thought into it. It's a Royal Rumble. People are going to watch it.
Hey,
I
in
don't know,
all
man.
fairness, that's been their strategy. And I mean, while I hate it that they're going in that, direction, it's working, man. They're getting what they're there for, and that is that money, So
Yeah.
that's fair, but that stadium that they built,
Oh
yeah,
my
I
God.
don't know
Yeah.
if I'd want to be there. That looks scary.
Yeah. We're recording this on a Wednesday, so by the time you're watching this, it's like Thursday or Friday. And earlier today, I saw a video where like somebody was inside, and the caption said the Royal Rumble stage is officially complete. And dude, it looks like a WrestleMania stage almost. It's crazy what they did. I can't remember when they started building. I think they said it took like 20-25 days, something like that, to
Hmm.
build a 30,000 seat stadium, which right after the show's over, they're just going to bring some cranes in and just knock the whole damn thing down. Won't ever be used again. So
Crazy.
it is crazy. But I mean, I'm ready to get into these predictions if you are. So
As ready as I will ever be because this is there's certain pay-per-views I feel like every time we say this, and Royal Rumble is the pay-per-view or PLE that this happens because it's so man, there's only first of all, there's four matches. So we have two of them being obviously the men's and the women's rumble. And that is even when it's a super predictable one, even when you're like, okay, I know this person's winning. You don't really
mhm.
know it because it's the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So, uh, yeah, I mean, I guess we will just get into it because I am nervous, but I'm gonna retain. I'm gonna get that belt that I took a break for a little bit. Life getting in the way, but I am back to keep my title.
Where is your title actually? You don't have it with you? Oh, you do have it with you. That
No,
paper.
it's funny because literally I've had this like that looks like it was planned, but that's just where it was sitting.
That
Actually,
paper.
I
That
used it last because I was playing with I was playing games with my brothers over the weekend and I was whooping them in Mario Party. So I every single time I would be like or doing the tribal chief, hitting him with the backpack, like sling one, throwing up them ones, and I'm gonna be doing that after these predictions as well.
Okay, buddy. Well, I'm just going to say this now. I believe it was the Royal Rumble last year where you lost the Wrestling City Predictions
Hey, things are
Championship.
different. Things are different, bro.
Okay. All right. I'm sure they are. But before we get into these predictions, make sure to hit that like button. Comment down below what your predictions are for the Royal Rumble. and hit that subscribe button. Come join Wrestling City. Help us make Wrestling City the greatest city in the world. I'm not going to do it again, but but yeah, I promise you guys, you will enjoy your stay here, right here in Wrestling City. I guarantee you that. All right, let's get into these predictions, man. We're going to kick it off with the women's Royal Rumble match, and as always, I'm starting off with you. Who do you got?
Okay, well, so first of all, for these predictions, we are doing confidence points as we always do. So 4 matches, each one's gonna like escalate in points based on how confident you are. And
Mm-hmm.
for both Royal Rumble matches, we also have a bonus point where we
Mm-hmm.
list one person that we think is a surprise entrance. For the men's, excluding Chris Jericho, because come on now. Um, so with that out of the way, the women's rumble. So first, since I'm doing the women's rumble, you're doing the men's rumble first, okay?
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
So for women's, this is the one I am more confident about. I think I didn't want to put a full 4 points because we'll get to that later. So I have 3 points on this, if I am not mistaken. Let me I can't physically see my notes right now. I
Okay.
have, yeah, I
He's
have
not
3 points
prepared.
on
He's not
this.
prepared.
I can't see anybody else winning. At least you'll probably say something that'll be different. Liv Morgan. I am very shocked that I thought like a few weeks ago, I was like, oh, I thought this was her second time she was gonna win. And I was like, oh, I thought at one point she did. It's a shocker that she hasn't won the Rumble yet. And I think she's in so many different storylines. This is the perfect way to bridge it all or put it all together.
Mhm.
And for my surprise entrant, I felt like this was a cop out like Chris Jericho. But well, there's kind of two that I feel like would be not cop outs, but the most obvious. And I think Bianca Belair, it's very obvious that she should make a appearance in this Rumble. So I went with Bianca Belair.
All right. Well, I'm with you on that one, brother, because I have got Liv Morgan winning as well. I think because you look at her in the Royal Rumble match, I think the last like I don't well last year she didn't because I think last year she got eliminated fairly. No, she makes it to the last final like four, sometimes final two. But I just think this year is the perfect opportunity for her to win the Royal Rumble. I was actually torn between her and Bianca Belair because I was gonna say Bianca Belair because I think we all know that if she does return this weekend, then she would win, and we would get that Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill match.
I don't think she has to win if she returns, but
No, but if she wants that match, then she'd have to win the Elimination Chamber, and she won the Elimination Chamber last year. So I was thinking, would they have her win the Chamber back to back years? That's something we haven't seen. I feel like that'd be more common with like the Royal Rumble because we have seen that.
mhm.
But I'm going with Liv Morgan because, like I said, I just think right now is the perfect time for her to get that. And then with everything going on with the Judgment Day, because Raquel Rodriguez, she has a world title match this Monday on Raw against Stephanie Vicaire. Um, she's not going to win, obviously. So I think she's going to win the Royal Rumble, and then she'll be the one to challenge Stephanie Vicaire. And then I think that will create more tension between the ladies or between the Judgment Day in whole. So
Okay, what about your surprise entrant? I feel
my
like
surprise entrance. Now I thought you were going to say this girl. Now
I knew
I
who you were gonna
think
say. Yep.
you do.
AJ Lee?
No,
No? Wow. Okay, that's who
Paige.
I almost
I'm
said.
going with Paige.
I said Paige last year, I think, right? I'm pretty sure that's who I said last year.
Maybe you did
Oh
last
no,
year.
no. I said the Iconics. That's who I said. It was
Oh,
Peyton
one
Royce
of.
or Billy Kay.
Hmm.
Because I remember talking about who her husband was, and I got
Hmm.
mixed up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Paige. I saw a video of her. She was training. Maybe she was just training just because, but I remember there were talks. I think it was Evolution last year. People thought she was going to come back,
I could
and
see it.
I think she's going to come back soon, and I think she's going to come back to Royal Rumble. So that is my surprise entrance. Oh, and for the confidence points on Liv Morgan, I only got one because I part of me still thinks that if Bianca Belair does return, she's gonna win, but I'm going with Liv Morgan. So I've
You're
only got
more
1 point
confident
on that.
about the men's rumble than the women's?
Yeah, yes, I am.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, actually, funny enough,
Stand on it, bro.
I actually changed these, but the men's winner and the women's winner like 10 minutes before we recorded. I was like, I don't
Bro.
know. I've been more torn on the women's Royal Rumble winner than I have the men's. So
Okay. I mean, that's fair. Um, okay, yeah, what's the next one?
next up, Gunther versus AJ Styles. If AJ Styles loses this weekend, he will retire from WWE.
Mhm.
He hasn't said he's going to retire from professional wrestling, but he has to retire from WWE. We said this what last week when we were talking about when this match was announced. Where, dude, it's hard for me to imagine where AJ Styles loses this match and that's it. Because I mean, we all know that 2026 is his last year, but for it to end in January,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. And part of me, when it really set in that I really think it's the end is when he fought Nakamura at Saturday Night's main event last week, and then Monday he fought CM Punk. And he
Mhm.
did say in that because he kicked off the show, and he did say in that promo that there are a bunch of guys in locker rooms around the world that he would like to face one more time.
Mhm.
So, and then Triple H said on Get Up this morning that AJ Styles has been coming to him like every week with a list of names he wants to wrestle this year. And maybe he's just saying that to make the match even more unpredictable because this match is super unpredictable,
Yes.
very. But dude, I think he loses this weekend. I think
That's crazy to even
the
like.
career killer kills another career. I've got Gunther. For my confidence points, I'm not confident in it, man. I've only got 2 on it.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, I mean, the fact that we're even talking about this is crazy. Like, I can't believe that it, it can't be. I mean, it's like it feels so. I don't know, man. This is for sure the one I have been the least confident about, at least
Mhm.
as of today, because maybe a few weeks ago it was different before he had all these matches. Um,
Yeah.
I've thought
Mhm.
about it. I wouldn't say I haven't really changed my prediction, but I've highly considered it. But I'm gonna ultimately go with my gut instinct, and that tells me that um, Styles is going to win. And he is going to continue because really the only reasons when I really analyze it is my few reasons is first of all, are they really going to have him retire at a Saudi Arabia Royal Rumble mid-card match? I mean, I just feel like that's not like I don't know. And I also feel like with the story, I feel like there's more to tell than what they've told between Gunther and Styles. I know that Gunther is building up this, like I could totally see it going the other way and Gunther winning, but what I see happening is something along the lines of like they had that match a few weeks ago on Raw where he tapped, but the ref didn't see it. I see the exact opposite happening, maybe like perhaps like Gunther puts him in a sleeper hold and then he taps with the other hand and the ref doesn't see it, so Gunther thinks he's won, and then Styles like rolls him up or something, or something along the lines of that. Maybe he sees him and then goes for a power bomb and he gets him in a roll up. It's gonna be some sort of crazy convoluted type finish to extend it later until like WrestleMania or something. Maybe that's just a wishful person in me, you know. Um, but I am not confident about this at all. I have 1 point on this, but ultimately I am going to go with AJ.
See, my only thing is, man, I don't think you should be. I don't think you should be beating Gunther at this point. That's my only problem with this. And if you say AJ Styles does win, like you're saying, I was getting ready to ask you, does he win it clean? But obviously, you told me that you don't think it's like a clean win. Obviously, there's going to be
Yeah.
some shenanigans involved. But if they do go beyond this with these two, I mean, what do you do at that point? Do you just have a match at WrestleMania just to have a match? Because or maybe WrestleMania isn't his last match. Like he goes now. Keep in mind, I don't know if you know this, but apparently his contract expires in February.
In February. I mean, that's not really, I wouldn't really take that into huge consideration because I feel like they could work something out. I mean, it's AJ Styles, you know. With WWE though, I don't know, maybe. I mean, with TKO, should I say, perhaps. Um, they could. I definitely think they could extend it to WrestleMania. I feel like that wouldn't be hard, like at all. That's like what, like it's been like a 3 week storyline or so. Yeah, all right, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah,
Um, and they could do something along the lines of like making it either like Iron Man or you could make it like no holds barred if the right like screwy type finish happened, like the ref got knocked out or something. They could definitely extend it further. And I don't want to see him retire. Um I'm not ready for that, man. Apparently they filed a trademark. The only thing I saw was concerning. You know, considering the fact that that's my prediction, they filed a trademark for Gunther under career killer was the trademark,
yeah,
and
I
I
saw
was like,
that.
ooh, okay, well, I don't want to switch it though. Yeah, that's where we're going.
So Gunther has the, but I mean, I don't know. I was going to say this to the end, but Gunther now has the possibility to kill AJ Styles' career and kill your predictions title reign. So,
Okay, okay, we'll see, bro. We'll see.
uh, all right, let's move on here. All right, Drew McIntyre he defends his WWE Championship against Sami Zayn. The I mean, he's pretty much a hometown guy here. You know,
Yeah.
every time he goes to Saudi Arabia, he gets the one of if not the loudest reactions there. Look, dude, I'm going ahead and say it now. Sami Zayn is going to walk out of Saudi Arabia as a WWE champion, but just not at this Saudi Arabia show.
I was about to say, what are you talking about, bro? You can do that if you want. That's fine. I don't let me stop you. You can make that prediction. That's okay.
Nah, no. I'm going with Drew McIntyre, and
Nah, come on. It could be
no.
at this. He's a hometown hero.
I just swerve you a little bit, bro. I got you, didn't I? I
Yeah,
got
you
you.
did.
Did yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
I did get you. I do think Sami Zayn will be a world champion. I think it'll happen at a Saudi Arabia show, like maybe WrestleMania 43. It's just
Hmm.
not happening at this Saudi Arabia show. Sorry, Sammy, but Drew McIntyre is retaining, and I'm confident in this one. In my notes, I put 40 points. I guess I'm trying to cheat here. 4 points. I've got 4 points on Drew McIntyre. So.
Yeah, I feel like this is the easiest. I mean, McIntyre's not dropping the title at this event. And plus, with it being hometown hero, that's always like kind of a joke with wrestling, or at least in WWE. When you're the hometown hero, you know they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I have Drew McIntyre retaining, and I have a full 4 points on that as well.
All righty. Well, that only leaves us one more match. It is the men's Royal Rumble match, and here are the participants that have been that have declared themselves for the Royal match so far. You got Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio. I don't think he's going to be able to make it now because I think he just got injured on Raw Monday night. Dragon Lee, Penta, Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, Javon Evans, Obafemi, and Brock Lesnar. Poor Finn Balor. The Royal Rumble's full, apparently.
He's
It's
not gonna be
funny.
in the
No,
Rumble.
no, I forgot you didn't watch Raw Monday night. You were
Yeah.
being lame. So Monday night on Raw. So listen to this. So he's having a backstage segment with Adam Pearce, and he tells Adam Pearce that he is declaring himself for the Royal Rumble. Adam Pearce tells him, "I'm sorry, Finn, but the Rumble's full. You were too late, so you can't be in it." But keep it. But listen to this, man. Just 2 minutes before that, in the commercial break, Javon Evans declared for the Royal Rumble match. And then today, on Wednesday, on the Pat McAfee show, Brock Lesnar FaceTime Pat McAfee and told him he is on his way to Saudi Arabia and will be
Wow,
in the
they do
Royal
it
Rumble
dirty.
match. Finn Balor is somewhere fuming right now.
So that probably means somebody's gonna get like taken out backstage or something, and Finn's gonna replace him.
I have this theory. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I had this theory to where Dom Mysterio returns at the Royal Rumble. The buzzer sounds, his theme song hits. He's not coming out. They go backstage. He's laid out. The rest of the Judgment Day are like checking on him. Finn Balor says, "I will take his spot," and then he obviously he goes out there, gets eliminated, and then on Raw or something, like the 2 days after or a few weeks after, we find out that Finn Balor was the one to take out Dom Mysterio, and that sets up a Dom and Finn match at WrestleMania for the
You
IC
think they're
title.
actually gonna pull the trigger on the Judgment Day storyline? I think it'll be like, who took him out? Oh, the tensions are rising. Are they
I
gonna
yeah,
break up?
I think it's going to happen before WrestleMania this year.
Okay. Oh, that's
I don't
fair.
I don't I don't know if that's how they do it. That's just uh, that's just me fantasy booking, I guess. So
Uh-huh.
so I got to go first to pick my winner
Hmm.
because you picked first of the women. All right. So I'm going with to win the men's Royal Rumble match. Look, I really don't now this pick of mine, it doesn't really excite me as much as I would like for it to, but I'm going with our tribal chief,
Quit being
Roman
lame, bruh.
Reigns. I'm going
No,
with Roman
listen.
Reigns.
You told me I was goofy a few weeks ago for saying that because I have been saying from the get go, Roman Reigns is winning this Rumble. I have been saying that since like probably November or so, and you were like, "Oh no," I think you said like Braun Breaker or something. I'm pretty sure, and then all the stuff happened, and look at you.
I would like to see Braun Breaker win it, but I don't know. Like, part of me doesn't really want to see like is Braun Breaker and CM Punk like a night one main event.
Yeah.
I get like I wanted Braun Breaker to win the title on that first Raw. Part of me thinks they should have, but I don't know. The more I think about it, like Braun, I think he'd make a great champion, but I just feel like now they're just going to wait on that for a little bit. So, and I think the match that they're going to want to do for that night one main event for the world title is Roman Reigns versus CM Punk.
I could see that. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, they could Cody could somehow be involved. I mean, there's
I've been that's what I've been wanting CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, but I don't want to see Cody Rhodes win the Rumble for the third time in
yeah,
4
I don't
years.
either.
So, yeah, but
Okay, so and how many well for oh yeah, you have to get your bonus one and predictions points too.
yeah, I've got 3 points on Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble match.
Hmm.
For my did we didn't do the Iron Woman, did we? For like who do you think will last the longest in the women's Royal Rumble?
No, we didn't.
Okay, because I have my Iron Man here, and I don't remember. I don't can't remember if we did the Iron Woman, but for my
Iron Woman,
surprise,
Nia Jax. Sure,
seriously,
I guess. I mean, that's usually what it is, right? Most eliminations.
no, it's like who who's gonna last the longest?
Lyra Valkyria.
Okay, I actually had Io Sky lasting the longest in the women's. But for my surprise entrant in the in the men's Rumble, I'm going with Jeff Hardy.
Okay, yeah. I feel like that's a pretty. I could see it because now with the TNA, I didn't even consider. Oh, geez, man. With TNA crossovers, I could totally see that happening.
I mean,
Um,
we could see Mike Santana appear. He's the TNA World Champion. I know they had Joe Hendry, the TNA World Champion, last year. I
yeah, but
think.
Joe was like, oh, last year. Yeah, okay,
Mm,
that's fair. Yeah, I could see the Hardys. I feel like that's something every year that's said though, but I could definitely see it happening, especially with Saudi, them having all the money. I could
hmm
see them doing some extra, to get both the Hardys possibly. Um, okay, that's solid. So for predictions, mine, I mean, Roman Reigns, I think is winning the Royal Rumble. I have is that 2 points. Let me make sure. I have ooh, flip. Okay, yeah, 2 points on that. Um,
Okay.
and my surprise entry. I have been telling you this entire time that it is a bold prediction because it is not an active member of the roster. It is a legend. Okay. I have not seen anybody else say it, but I have some reasoning, and maybe I'm going to sound stupid, but hear me
You
out. Let me
always
cook.
do.
My surprise entrant is JBL. And I
Fuck.
say that because he has been doing what's the same reasoning as Page, okay? He's been doing like photo or like there's videos that he's been uploading on like X or I don't know if it's X or Instagram, but he's been in the ring like doing his first bumps in the ring in forever. And he's also been making appearances in like TNA, what else? Like the Lucha Libre company, like CMLL, I think. I don't know all the
Triple
different
A.
companies. Yes, he's been doing different companies, just going. It doesn't mean he has to like go in the ring and start doing Hurricane Ranas, But I think it could be like a surprise entry, and then he throws like a clothesline from hell or two, and then gets knocked over the ropes and gets eliminated. Um, I don't know. I mean, yeah. So that is my prediction, my bonus prediction.
Okay. JBL. Wow. Yeah, I've not heard anybody
Ding
say
ding
that.
ding ding
When you
ding.
said legend, dude, I thought you were gonna say like Stone Cold Steve Austin. But then,
What? What?
but then, once you said that you haven't heard anybody say that, um, I was like, okay. I
I've
was gonna
seen
go
one
with
person talk about him coming back to the ring, but I haven't heard anybody say anything about specifically the Rumble. I was like, and he's also good with Bruce Pritchard too. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
I guess I was gonna say LA Knight because he hasn't been seen for a couple weeks, but
That's
he's
not a
been
surprise
yeah, he's been out.
entrance.
He's been out for like what, maybe a month now at this point.
I didn't
So
even know he was gone. So
yeah,
yeah,
they wrote him off TV like right before the holidays. So
Oh, was that when he got hit with the tsunami splash?
yeah, on top of the car.
Come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Who's your Iron Man?
Iron Man. I don't know. Do you have anybody in mind?
Yeah, Braun Breaker.
That's okay. Well, for the sake of being different, then. Um, I mean, Braun Breaker, I feel like is the most obvious one.
Hmm.
Um,
Hey,
yeah,
if look, if anybody in this field that I've named that I named is going to go longer than anybody else, it would be Braun Breaker.
yeah, Braun. I mean, that makes the most sense.
Hmm.
Um, I'll go Cody Rhodes then, if not Braun Breaker.
That's mm, eh.
It sounds boring. I know.
Yeah, it does. Here's a fun little question for you for the Rumble. Pick an elimination. Like, who do you think? Pick one person to eliminate another person.
Okay, so I think that when we were originally setting this up, we were kind of just maybe making this a bonus point, and we ended up. It's kind of weird because it's kind of just random, you know.
Hmm.
But what I think is going to happen is I think that LA Knight is going to come out in this Rumble. I think he's going to toss out, I guess, most members of Vision. I think there's going to be a huge group of them. They're going to be all out at once in the Rumble, and LA Knight's going to come out. They're going to gang up on him in the beginning, and then I think he's going to toss. I guess I'll say LA Knight. LA Knight eliminates Logan Paul. I guess would probably be my biggest prediction.
Okay. I'm going with Obafemi eliminates Brock
Yes. Okay.
Lesnar.
Hmm.
I almost said Bronson Reed, but Obafemi eliminates Brock Lesnar, setting up their match at WrestleMania 42. I think that is. I feel like they're going to want Obafemi to come out here and they're really going to make him look strong. And
Uh
what
huh.
other way to do that than have him eliminate Brock Lesnar?
I don't know, bro. I agree that I think they can set up the match like that, but I think there's a good chance that Brock Lesnar eliminates Obafemi.
God, I hope not.
I think they're gonna have a good stare down. They're gonna fight for a little bit, and then he's gonna like look good against him, and then he's gonna end up like a few minutes later getting tossed out of the ring.
Dude, could you imagine the outrage online if that happened?
Oh, we're gonna what was it again? The Triple H. Uh, if that doesn't work, we're gonna tweet our displeasures.
Yes.
No, I
Uh,
agree though. He definitely does need to. That would do very good for him if he tossed out Lesnar.
well, there you have it, guys. Those are our Royal Rumble 2026 predictions. Here are my predictions for the 2026 Royal Rumble. I've got Liv Morgan winning the women's Royal Rumble match. I've got Gunther defeating AJ Styles. I've got Drew McIntyre defeating Sami Zayn. And I have got Roman Reigns winning the men's Royal Rumble match.
Okay, I've got Liv Morgan winning the women's rumble, Styles beating Gunther, McIntyre retaining, and Roman Reigns winning the rumble.
There you have it. So it's going to pretty much come down to that Gunther and AJ Styles match.
Hmm.
Pretty much.
And the bonus predictions.
Yeah, and the bonus predictions. So
JBL, come on, don't let me down. Do, 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 do. And
uh,
money too, bro. He's money. That's Saudi Arabia. They know all about that money. They speak JBL's language. Come on, come on.
gosh. All right. That's all we got here for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button. Let us know in the comments down below what your predictions are. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Come join Wrestling City. Make Wrestling City the greatest city in the world. That's about it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. God bless. Peace.